ladies and gentlemen, as you know, every special guest that we have on the Fan Show is an all-star. Today is no exception, and the interview segment's brought to you by All-Star Bass Fishing. Check them out, allstarbassfishing.com. Visit their Facebook page, All-Star Bass Fishing. They're changing the professional bass angling game, so make sure that you make this weekend an all-star weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome the commissioner of the Champions Indoor Football League from Omaha, Nebraska, the owner of the Omaha Beef, Mr. Ricky Bertz. Mr. Bertz, welcome. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, Richard. I'm doing good. And again, I'll tell you, just call me Ricky. Mr. Bertz is my dad. So
it's going to be a tough habit for me to break. I'm very formal like that, I guess you would say. I do the Mr. and Mrs. all the time, usually just to be on the safe side, but we'll see if we can get Ricky to stick sooner than later.
Well, if you start calling me Mrs. Bertz, we'll have a different problem. But we'll stick with that for right now, okay?
Well, welcome to the show. Heard a lot of great things about you. I understand that you've heard some pretty good things about myself. You're a fan of the F.A.N show, so thank you for making your debut this week. It's going to be a very special episode. What can you tell us from the world of the CIF and Omaha and the Omaha Beef?
I think with anything, I know that talking with many fans throughout our different markets that we have, all of them are asking about, hey, are we going to be playing football this upcoming season? What's going to happen? What does that look like? And I just tell them that, hey, it's a very fluid situation, depending upon from a state to state what those restrictions might be. And they almost change on a weekly basis. But the one thing I can say is that we are committed and prepared to play for the upcoming 2021 season, with it kicking off the middle of March. If we have to make any adjustments or something, of course, we'll make the right business decision, look at what it's going to be on there. In the event that we're not playing football, though, Richard, the one thing I tell everybody is that if we're not playing, this country has a whole other set of problems that are so much bigger than just indoor football. While none of us want to see that happen, I know between the fans, no matter what league, what market that they're in, this is kind of everybody's football fix. There's people that love this industry more than college football or even NFL. We're just going to try to control what we can control and make the most of the situation, make the right decisions, both on the field and off the field, that are in regards to our player safety, our fan safety, and then the safety of our businesses as well. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, it is a business. So how that affects Omaha is just, it's underneath the same umbrella on there, no matter what market we're talking about, no matter what league it might be. From an industry, we all have to deal with this together.
And of course, no indoor season, or should I say off season, would be complete without some matter of turnover. I don't think any league is really immune to that. CIF has seen a couple of teams come and go. You guys have a new team out of Gillette, Wyoming, the Mustangs. And overall, it looks like a pretty solid collection of teams to compete in 2021. The schedule has been released, and pending any COVID-like situations that would cause a postponement or reschedule altogether, you're confident that we are seeing the final product of that schedule. So how do you feel going into 2021?
You know, I think that I'll speak on behalf of Omaha specifically. I believe that, some fans are concerned and worried about there being some kind of restriction in place. While, of course, they all are concerned about safety for them, their family members, and everything else. I think that just fans are looking for something to do, be it indoor football, other events, whatever it might be. And I'd say for us that, we're about probably 2 weeks away from exceeding the number of season tickets that we sold all of last year. And that was pre-COVID, before it was even the dynamic that's become today. And I think what that's done is, I think for me, it tells me or shows me that, fans are, or I should say people in general, looking for some kind of form of entertainment. And so hopefully we can kind of fill that entertainment void for them. And I think that people believing that there might be some kind of restrictions in place. I mean, ultimately, I think we all hope that there's none. It's like we hear news daily about vaccines that are coming out. I've heard there's going to be a third one coming out now. In the event that there is any kind of restriction in place for attendance, it is our belief here in Omaha, I don't know about the rest of the teams, but our belief here that people are kind of scurrying or wanting to make sure they have a seat at the table, I guess you could say. Because if there are restrictions, that's going to limit the number of people that can get on in. So people know that by purchasing season tickets, we are abiding by all the current rules that the government has laid out for us here within our respective state in regards to the social gathering aspect of it. But I'd say probably in about 2 weeks, we're going to exceed the number of season tickets we sold all of last year. And for the 2020 season, we were already on a record pace of previous higher than they'd seen the previous couple years for that. So for me, Richard, I think that that's people that are proceeding with a optimism. They have a hope of possibly having some kind of an event to go out and just kind of people come to our games for multiple reasons. I think some of that is just to kind of escape the reality of what they're dealing with. And I think people are afraid that if there is any kind of restriction in place, they will miss out on that opportunity. So we believe from a logical standpoint, that's the only thing we can kind of really rationalize why we've seen the spike in ticket sales for us. And I'm sure that other members and other leagues and other teams are seeing that as well, too.
Now, this next question, you're welcome to take all of the credit or none of the credit, maybe even partial credit if you want. But as we know, and for those of you that don't, that are new to indoor football, the Omaha Beef are one of the longest running franchises in indoor football history collectively across all the leagues. So in your mind, what has made the Beef so successful over the years?
Not really, that's just a testament to the fans in Omaha specifically. Omaha has a rich history of supporting minor league sports. That's why it's the host of the College World Series. The Olympic swim trials go on, plus a lot of numerous other things as well. And most people view us as minor league sports, is what they view us as. And so I think the longevity, we are the longest running organization in the United States. We're about to go into our 22nd consecutive season. I think it's just a real testament to the fans. I mean, we have some season ticket holders that have been season ticket holders for we'll be going to 22 years. It's almost kind of like, you hear all these analogies and stuff with college sports and NFL sports where tickets are handed down through a generational type thing. I'm not saying we're there, but we're probably far from it. But I think that people just rally around it. It's something that they embrace. It's something that they enjoy, and kind of gives them a good entertainment fix in between the Super Bowl ending and before college football kicks off.
Yeah, onward and upward. Omaha sounds like a great place. I've heard great things, like I said, not only about you, but also the city of Omaha and its sports. Been there quite a few times, usually to fly out or fly into it. But overall, I know a few people that live in the area or have been there for indoor football games. They say it's a great environment. So looking to build on that, go into 2021 with some momentum. I understand that you have an announcement for the Omaha Beef fans out there, as well as anyone else that might be a fan of the Champions Indoor Football League.
Absolutely, Richard. Probably the main thing that we're going to be announcing is that, hey, you're actually joining our staff as the media specialist. Both me individually as well as some of my partners here in the office and stuff have been a fan of your show, what you've done for the industry. And, through our conversations that we've had, we're actually really excited to add you to our team. We believe that you're going to bring additional content, additional awareness. I mean, we think that you joining our team as the media specialist is going to be nothing but a positive for us. And I think not only the fans of Omaha are going to see that, but fans of the Champions Indoor Football League, fans of teams within the CIF, and maybe fans within the industry are going to see that as well. You've had a passion about what you've been doing for a while. You've been doing a phenomenal job, performing at a phenomenal level. And, I couldn't help but kind of jump at the opportunity to have you come on board and really kind of enhance what it is that we're doing. I mean, we want to take the bad things that we do and do them better, and we want to take the good things and do them the best that we can. And Richard, you're going to be a key part of that. And I think the fans are going to be excited about that as well. Again, that's going to be on all aspects, on a team level, a league level, and even an industry level.
One thing that I learned during my time at the Dan Patrick School of Sportscasting, and let me just say that it is an honor to be part of such a storied organization, and I can't wait to hit the ground running and really get to work. But what they taught us is that you need to get outside your comfort zone. There's always going to be room for improvement, which I think is just kind of a general rule of life, really. Constantly wanting to improve yourself, though, is another thing. And I know that I'm good at what I do, and a lot of people see that, such as yourself, but I also know that there's always something I can be working on that may not be my forte or my strength that's going to make me even better than I was. And I think for you as a commissioner and as a team owner, to be able to recognize that, what we do isn't perfect, and there's room for improvement, and I think we know the right person or people sometimes to bring in to really take us to that next level, speaks volumes of your leadership, and that's a huge selling point for me whenever I go to work with anyone, whether it's a weekend project, doing freelance work, or signing on with the team for a full season. So I'm very excited about the opportunity to work with the Beef, and I can't wait to see what we can get rolling for the fans. Excited to meet them, the players, the coaching staff, all of them.
I think all it's going to do, Richard, is it's going to take what we have done well, and it's going to make us that much better. I mean, like I said, you're a leader in this industry. Your fans would attest to that, and again, I mean, fans of indoor football in general. And so we're excited about. We've kind of shared some ideas about some things that we're going to do. I don't know if we'll probably hold off on maybe waiting a week to announce those, but we're really excited to kind of get to work on that. And I mean, we know that hey, within a very short period of time, people are going to start seeing some of these projects and some of these things that we're going to be doing on a weekly basis that we feel are going to not only enhance our team, enhance our players, our office staff, but enhance our league and again, enhance our industry as well.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting for those announcements. You and I have had several constructive conversations back and forth, usually by phone. We end up talking for way more than we planned on, and that's, a big bonus and a win in my book as well, when the creative juices are flowing both ways and you can really, put your ideas down on paper and have the encouragement to be able to follow through on those. So I'm very excited about what we've discussed. I hope the fans get excited about what's to come, and I look forward to working with the players and the staff and the Beef organization. I know that it's not too far of a drive from here to Omaha, but I will make myself available for the regular season, the home games, and maybe even some away ones. But it's a lot of stuff in the works right now. We have a pretty, what I feel is a solid blueprint and kind of a plan of attack for how we want to approach the rest of the off season and then going into the regular season. And so hopefully everything that you felt was missing or could be improved on going into 2021 will come to fruition with my help, and I'm very excited to be working in indoor football again.
Absolutely. Like I said, Richard, we're excited to have you on board as a team and as a member of the Omaha Beef organization to, again, not only help us, but help everybody else as well. And I think that at the end of the day, the fans, even the businesses and everything else, just some of those ideas that we discussed, people are going to see that, and they're going to see it in the very short-term future. And I think they're going to be excited about some of the long-term things that we're working on towards as well. So, again, we're really excited, and, we're just going to kind of keep preparing, getting everything going for the middle of March.
Well, as I mentioned, he is Ricky Bertz, commissioner of the Champions Indoor Football League, the owner of the Omaha Beef, and now my boss as I get back into the world of indoor football in an official capacity, and I could not be more excited.
Richard, I can say this with the utmost confidence. That excitement is going to be shared by many more people beyond just you and I. And I think that I think we're going to get to work on it, definitely.
Well, Mr. Bertz, Ricky, thank you so much for the opportunity. I can't wait to get this thing rolling. So we have a few other things to get worked out, and then we'll start making announcements here shortly. But to the Omaha Beef fan base, you guys get ready, get excited. I'm very excited. This is another great opportunity, and I look to take full advantage of it. So, Ricky, looking forward to working with you and the rest of the Beef organization. Can't wait. So hopefully I'll see you sooner than later, and we can really get things rocking.
Definitely. I said, and I'll officially welcome you to the slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse sounds like a lot of fun. Can't spell slaughter without laughter, and I think we're in for a lot of laughs as we get going into the 2021 season.
Appreciate it, Richard. Thanks for the time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the time and the opportunity. You take care.
You too, sir.
Do you remember the time that Mark Sanchez ran into his player's butt? That was funny sports.
Thank you for having me on the show, man. I love the Fan Show.